Hello there gang, Devere here, just playing a little bit of Survivalist, so I thought I'd throw together a gameplay video for the channel. So to get started, let's have a little look quickly at the settings. So you get some language options, online co-op, Steam integration, controls, rebindable. It looks a bit more confusing than it actually is in game. So you also have some sound options, just a few channel levels, that's all though. This game does have a fairly extensive soundtrack for such a low cost game. A couple of graphics options, quite literally a couple, full screen and whether you want VSync on or not, that's your lot. And then there's just a few little gubbins there that are of no particular interest to us right now. So let's just start a new game. This is if you want to invite your Steam friends and that, but I'm going to be antisocial and play this as a solo experience. A solo story, if one likes. So skip all that, it just tells you who you are, which is this chap here, Joe Wheeler. This is all kind of tutorialised at the beginning. So definitely the visuals are somewhat rough around the edges, of course, especially the animations there. Aha, of course it is a post-apocalyptic survival horror with zombies. So let's just give them the old 1-2-1-2. A few couple of kicks to the codfanglers. Damn good thrashing. Yeah, they're not joking about them. This guy couldn't move too fast. We'll see more of that in a minute. So let's scavenge the body. It's got a load of useful stuff, so let's take that. The car is wrecked. So let's explore on foot. Nothing in the motor. So leave the jalopy there and keep on going. Follow the arrow, I guess. But no, the interface is also quite the interesting thing here, as you can see. Oh, I didn't switch my weapon onto the pistola. So that's an interesting shooting mechanic. You sort of have to let it sight in. But I'm just going to finish this one off with a few punts to the face. Got to keep a track of your fatigue there if you want to melee it up. There you go, come on. Also, as you progress for your characters, you also get more options on shooting as well. So it seems a fairly limited game at the beginning when you're first playing it. It's actually quite decent. Right, there we go. Yeah, so you have to wait to your 100% accuracy. We'll worry about that later. If it turns red, or your maximum accuracy, because of course this is. If we look here, what our inventory is, our quests and log, etc. And when we chat to, and you see we have stats to build up in hunger, thirst, sleep deprivation, and possibly other issues such as infection if you get bit by a zombie. See, now this is the actual zombies. You see, they're sort of like the slam diving undead. It's come on, keep punting it. That's it. On their own, they're not too bad. But yeah, I can see why some people find that a bit of a deal breaker, because they really do come slamming in at you in some sort of massive rugby tackle. They really don't hold back. So let's see. This is where we were going, to a slave new world. The interface, especially for looting, is a little bit cumbersome in places. So now we're in the house. We press F1 to access. So let's have those. We'll take all three. We've only got me at the moment. Fire button again to exit. So you don't actually go directly. You don't. There's no interiors as such to. There we go. Right, let's try and beat him up, and then let's give him another good slapping. You have to hold the mouse button down. See, look, the guy thinks he's at a Slayer show or something. Well, he absolutely come hammering in it like that. I'll take that. In fact, I'll dump some of that off. Do I need to eat my crisps is the question. One thing that's quite nice with the AI here, if they've got the thing on them, such as if they're hungry and they've got food, or first thing they've got water, they will actually drink or eat it when they need to use it automatically when it's at the... Yeah, tell us later. Yeah, apparently we heard there's an SOS course we've come to investigate. Yeah, you don't need to constantly micromanage and mollycoddle them. They will look after themselves. So I'm going to dump all this... I'll dump off that because we don't need any money in this slave new world. Get rid of the match for the time being. So I'll keep the bandages and the crisps. I'll dump the cloth off as well. So now that we're near the SOS call, we might be about to meet our first chum. We might not. Let's give any spoilers. There's a dinner. Hello. Hey, you're over here. Can you get me out of here? My sister over there had the key. She went to get some water from us from the water tower and didn't come back. Can guess what that means? Right, so let's go and try and recover the key. As you'll see, that tells you at the top the zombie is a red strain, and that's a green strain. I'm going to just try and kite around here for a moment. That didn't go as was planned. So this is where fighting multiples of them is quite the awkward thing. But luckily, at the moment, she doesn't. I don't believe she has an actual ammo limitation. So there, the aiming is the one thing that bugs the hell out of me in this game. Get off! Oh, we're out of. Oh, great, we're out of adrenaline. You see, it automatically snaps to a totally different zombie. Well, that isn't good. Right, let's get anything off these. Yeah, the aiming in this game can be unreliable to say the least. Right, luckily we do have some bandages on us. I don't want to get hurt that early in the game. Right, it's better if I had the sprint down, which burns through your fatigue like no tomorrow. Wasn't there a third one? Right, there he is. Yeah, there's a couple of times that will catch you. You'll be aiming up on a zombie that's right coming down close on you, intending to point blank it, and suddenly it will snap off and fire at one that's miles away, so you'll miss, of course. That can be somewhat annoying. Right, yeah, if you stand still while I'm certainly not going to try and beat this one to death. We'll be there for weeks. Plus, as you can tell, red is more dangerous than green. It's actually quite interesting the way they've tied that into the story. The different sort of zombie difficulty levels, or hardness, would you call it? I'm not sure. Right, so she should have the key. Yes, we know that. Right, let's get weaving over here. Oh, I've been infected as well. Right. Yeah, better find some antigen. We'll worry about that later. Come on, keep weaving. That's Alice Ivers. So we have our first community member. So there's community management as such in this. As you'd expect from this, there's crafting, there's base building as you go through. There's your stats and that you go up. You coming? Hurry up. You know, I mean, if she's a zombie, she's probably been dead for a while now, so you're kind of late to this party. Not trying to be heartless to my new chum or anything, but, you know, there's zombie apocalypse. You've got to kind of try and be a bit practical about these things. You would say that it's not going anywhere, but I suppose they're going everywhere because they're zombies. Right, so let's go get some water. Yes, thank you. Alright, so yeah, it's once you get the hang of this interface, it is a little bit cumbersome. 12, blimey. So let's exit this place. We can now talk to our chum. So, oh no, I didn't want that one. let's swap supplies is what I actually wanted. I want to give her some water, is what she's after. So there we go. Blimey. So we'll give that. We'll give like 6 of them. So she's got the 6. Good. And so there you can also ask about their back history and that kind of thing. So yeah, despite the kind of slightly rough edges, there's a lot of charm here. Right, what was we doing? Oh, here we are. We need to get to Siena. Righto. It's another small town to the west of Giardo. Come on, let's get out of here. Right. Like we were doing anything better, Joe. Our bunker's out of supplies and... Oh, I'm still in... I'm in melee for some reason. Well, I'll give it a good slapping. At this point, I generally try to sort of kite the zombies anyway and let the AI do the shooting, because it increases their stats better. That's probably more useful, because eventually you can send them off on their... Can't do it at the moment. If I control, you can't go to command mode. It's disabled while it's still tutorialising, which is a bit annoying. Oops. Well, you get off the... Yeah, the speeding dead. Good grief, they absolutely torpedoing at you, don't they? Absolutely no slowing down. Oh, as you see, they do generally look after themselves quite well. But yes, at a later point in the game, you'll be able to send them off to do their own missions and things, and build things and do shuttling, collecting stuff. It's a supply scavenging. So that's why I like to try and let them build up their stats more so than me. I mean, you don't have to specifically... Whoops. You get a very little reaction time. I was short of ammunition. Oops, sorry about that. It's a bit odd, these low-level zombies here are normally a little bit more generous. Right, I'll give her the... I'll give her most of it, I think. Of course, there's always the RNG with these kind of games. And what supplies and good gubbins you're going to get, or it's going to be bad gubbins. Right, it's supposed to be a pharmacy around here. Yes, because she has she needs insulin because she's got diabetes, isn't it? 10 out of 10 for a swan dive there. Oh. Give him a few kicks, that should do the trick. There we go. Great, we're getting loads of gold, not much ammunition. What's this one, got anything? No. Right, but hopefully we should be able to sort that little problem out soon enough. Let's get speeding. Whoa! Yeah, they really do like torpedoing out of nowhere. Right. This looks like he might be a potential chum of sorts. Better go somewhere else. This is my town. I'm looking for the pharmacy here. Boom, 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 boom. Hunting for loot, you mean? Why should I help you? Don't know. Maybe I should talk to him. So let's use Ivers, because yes, we can switch through our characters, of course. So right, looking for the pharmacy. That's it. We help each other. Blah 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 blah. Right, so he now will. Yeah, here we go. Isham Seeley, or Dan as I call him, Seeley Dan. He's now part of the team. If we switch to him and have a look at his stats, we see he has a toolbox for building. He also has some pretty good stats there, so he's quite a good mule to send out on his own. Right, let's swap supplies. Actually, that's a good point. Let's swap supplies because I want to get rid of some of these waters. Now, where was the water? Because I don't believe he's got any on him. He hasn't, so I'll give him those. Right, what else has he got? He's got plenty of pistol ammunition. I'll get rid of something in a house sooner or later. Hopefully, because we want to go to his gun store of his friends, so that should sort out all of our... that should sort out all our ammunition needs. Oh, some shotgun ammo. Great, take that for sure. Oh, we need to do the pharmacy first. There we go, so we get her sorted. So this could be a pain waiting to get all three of them. If you want everyone in there, you have to wait for all three of them to get in. So insulin, she needs the insulin, so we'll take that and give that to Alice. I'll give her all 6. Let's give her the antigen, the green antigen. She has also some pretty good medic stats, so I might as well give her all of that. And 5 more water. I'll leave that for the time being where it is, because water's quite heavy. So we've now got to go and... this is it, he'll tell us now there's a gun store out past town. Blah, 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 blah. Which is obviously what we want. Right, so... oh, they do tend to sometimes get in your way, the AI. Also, I'm quite impressed by the amount of soundtrack this game comes with. And these sort of low-cost games, you don't normally get much of anything. Oh, there's more of them. Oh, why am I thought I was lost on my fists. So say I'm going to try and keep kiting them. Just to... so they can keep on building up their stats. Let's take the cloth. Oh no, I don't. Actually, yes, that's a good idea because she's got the green. They were green, yes, green like summer grass. Gen's easy to come by. So yeah, that also how fast you get infected, etc., etc. It's all covered by that. I don't want any. Thank you. I want to try and get you out of the way so I can loot these dead bodies. You know, yeah, that's. So it explains why they've got the different coloured eyes and the different different strains and the speed of infection changes and all that. So yeah, they've there's quite some nice charm in this game. Some really well thought out little touches. I think that's the last of the. Well, we won't be going hungry anytime soon. As long as we like crisps. Right, so let's dump some junk in here. Right, so from Joe, I want to get rid of. I'll get. Actually, I might give a pack to each person. So I'll get rid of the. I'll get rid of the gold for the time being. I'll get rid of that for sure. Keep that. Get rid of those. I've got a single bandage. I'll get rid of the matches for the time being as well. So we've just got that. Who else is doing? Oh, blimey. Sealy Dan's getting a bit heavy on the weight. Right, the gun shop hopefully should be just up here somewhere. No doubt a few zombies with them as well. So if you can once you get used to this sort of rough interface and the somewhat hello, got him down there. So this is where the speed of them slamming around does make it hard to kind of keep track what's going on. So there it keeps. The aim keeps automatically switching and swapping on me, which I don't want it to do. I want it to pick one and stay on it. So it's definitely one area this is a bit of a weakness. Oh, some assault rifle ammo. Okay, yeah, things are looking up. No, back to the other one. That's the one. Good lad. Ooh, more cloth. So yeah, it has a lot of charm to it. Oh, hang on, yeah, matey boy's got the key to the gate. Oh, she's out of ammunition now. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're about to get some extra guns, so I'll let Sealy do the. Oh, Dan do the work there. We got some fitness. We've leveled up our first skill. Right, so let's quickly switch to him and let's get in here. So of course the developers have just released, it's like they've opened up the new Steam page because they've got a part 2 coming, or if it's a direct sequel to the game. So take the shotgun and the assault rifle from the store. So I think it'll be more of the same. Hopefully it'll be a bit... Oh, blimey. Back out. Right, you take those. Right, now what would be... Where's Joe? Right, now let's try and get these supplies. So yeah, they've got the Steam store page up. You all in now? Good. For their next game, so it's going to be more the same. Actually, nope. I'll take that, but I'll give that to Dan. He's probably not going to take all of those. Right, I'm going to give the shotgun. I'm going to give to Ivers. It's just this is the problem with these. As you know, right? Early game, you've got a bit more carrying space, a bit more carrying weight. It's a pain inventory management with a lot of these survival games, and this one is no different. Right, let's drop this junk back off to give him more weight. Oh, has he got the shotgun? Right, so I'll keep him with the bandages. I'll get rid of the pistol. Store that in the store. I'll get rid of that for the time being. Right, store that in the store. So I'm going to give him the rifle. Right, so he takes the take that. We'll give that to Joe. Right, so now we go to Ivers. What I'll do is I'll store in store, and I'll keep her for one of them. Right. Keep the bandage. I'll drop one of the bandages down there. Right, so she needs one bandage, and I can always come back and get this stuff later. Right, so I'll get her the shotgun. Now she should be able to have it. Right, good. And then some shotty ammo. So take that. See how much can she take of it all? No, but she's got enough to keep her going. Right, he's got the bullets there, so I shall take myself some more of that. Oh, hang on. That's all. I don't. Right, there we go. Right, let's take that. Yeah, it's a little bit of a strange interface at first. So he'll take as much as he can. So now we've got the weapons, because we may have got to go back to the bunker. Then I can show you the command mode. Right, we need to establish a base to operate from. City Wale exposition. We done? Good. Come on, talk later. So it's down to these tutorial bits. When you know what to do, you still have to sit through them. They really do come out that I was trying to... See there, the way that just snapped, the aiming just snapped around. Actually, I won't bother looting anything at the moment because I probably don't have much space left. With everyone being... Oh, yeah. Yeah, the zombies take some getting used to in this game. It would have been nice if they could have done them sort of like a mix of traditional sort of... Maybe having a bigger packs of them. So yeah, glug, glug, glug. She's drunk the water as she needed it. Right, I think I've got him. Yeah. Come on, just keep moving. But yeah, they could have done sort of bigger packs of zombies and maybe just had some fast moving, but not sort of like this torpedo fast or heat-seeking missile fast these guys are. Hang on, is it? Oh, he's still expositioning now. Good grief. Luckily this only happens really at this part early on, so... This should be back to the bunker, I believe. Yeah, it's down here. Come on, let's double time it. As if we're using assault rifles, we don't need to worry too much about conserving our fatigue. Also, be very careful if you're trying to kite zombies, because it's easy to pick yourself up several of them and they don't lose the scent of you very easily. So, keep that in mind. Right, there we go. We can knock together some defences. So he can build stuff for us. Right. And she's going to go to bed. Right, return to the bunker. We are at the bunker. There we go. Talk later. There's an apocalypse going on. Yeah, so she's going to go to... Just talk later. Come on. So, right, so now we have the control key. We have the command mode. So I'll switch over to this chappy here. So I walk him to there. Well, I might as well go. Let's see. He wants to do the home improvement. Home improvement mission. So we'll pick that up. We'll come down here. Send that to this place here. And off he goes. I'll come out of command mode. See, there he is. He's off on his own. So if I now go into the journal and pick the insulin one, and I'll switch over to me. Oh, she's still asleep. Switch over to me. And off he is. He's going eventually, when he gets there, you can set up little shuttle routes, so he'll go back and forth collecting stuff between the base and the place that has the supplies. I'm sort of going to walk down with him towards his destination. As again, the AI are fairly decent at taking care of themselves, as long as you give them enough ammunition, sort of a bit of bandages, that kind of thing. They're actually sort of okay. They will do their best to sleep if they need it, drink if they need it. So yeah, for such a low-cost game, there's a lot of charm here, especially when these zombie survival games. I mean, how many those awful Unity asset flips we've gone through. I mean, just on this channel alone, you look at the Steam store page, it was filled with them at one point. Well, it still is filled with them at one point. This has a lot of its own individual character for a survival game. Yeah, it's just a pity they couldn't somehow maybe bigger zombie hordes being a bit more traditionalist shufflers and maybe mixed up the types. So you had a few harder zombies in there and a few easier types in there with them. Made it more challenging that way rather than the sort of heat-seeking missiles they currently are. So anyway, I think we'll get around to concluding our dealings here, gang. This is the Survivalist. Yeah, so I'm certainly going to be interested to see what they do with their part 2. Let's say the Steam page is up, but the actual, it's not yet for sale, but it's going to be on early access. Apparently it's going to be $5 US. That's launch price. Seems to have stopped. Right. So yeah, I shall definitely pick that up and no doubt put a video together for the channel on that when it finally gets here. It'll be interesting to see whether it's just a direct continuation. It's apparently supposed to be set 10 years later. Right, so he needs to find a backpack. So let's do that now. Should have dumped off some of that ammunition while I was at the bunker, shouldn't I, really? Actually, once he gets the backpack, that'll probably sort a lot of our problems out. So F1, let's take that. Right, press the hardware store, middle mouse button, supplies home. Right, yeah, so control, middle mouse button. He should now be coming, hopefully. Maybe not just yet. What? Seems to be... Oh, Let's do it, try this old-fashioned way. Don't know why it's not doing it this time. Right, you're going to go there. He's moving. That's once he gets to the doorway. Yeah, this is not the most smoothest interfaces. Right, with the mouse button, do the thing. Right, got him in the building, then clicked him with the mouse button. So take those planks. You see now, that's it. He's now shuttling back and forth. Dan will automatically journey back and forth. Blah blah blah. He wants to collect 8 planks. Whoops! I didn't mean to click on that. And that was me. That was my fault. I meant to press Q and switch to right. There we go. So yes, we will conclude our dealings here, gang. But for a cheap little zombie survival, it's got a lot going, a lot of nice little touches and ideas. Just a bit rough around the edges. You know, it's not a AAA game for sure. You can tell that from the visuals and the slightly cumbersome interface. And of course, it's not just zombies you'll be fighting, but leave a few surprises. It's probably not a big surprise to anyone. You get a lot of that in these games, but it's definitely better than the usual cheap zombie flick that you would. Cheap zombie flick, I don't know what to say that. Cheap, awful zombie games that was littering the Steam store page built on the usual Unity asset flips. This is definitely got a lot of flavour and charm of its own. So anyway, gang, thanks for taking some time to watch the video. Hopefully find it useful and entertaining in some way. And as ever, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to let me know you're alive. And I shall see you all next time. Bye for now.